What's up, y'all? And finally getting around to voiceovering this video. I've actually had it made up for a while now, and I don't know, just keep messing up trying to get a voice recorded. But here you go. We're starting the day off Sunday, January 21st with some deadlifts. Hit some broad jumps before this, some box jumps and speed bench. So kind of a short day. This was after a Saturday working at work, so kind of got it in the morning, got it in. Deadlifts are feeling okay in the grand scheme. They look really good compared to what they felt. Starting to slow down a little bit, so probably here in a couple weeks going to drop the weight back down, try to speed things back up with them. But I did hit 190 kilos. You saw me there earlier with my hands up in the air. So 418, beltless and double overhand. So working the grip, and that would I haven't hit either of those, maybe never. Just never pushed it. So kind of good there. I don't think I got any footage coming up. And here's some of those box jumps. I didn't get any footage up of the next day, which is Monday, at work at the firehouse. Pull-ups, dips, triceps, arms, etc. Some random kind of upper body stuff, which has not been the big focus. My focus has been the lower body, being explosive, and trying to get my ass in gear for throwing season. This has been my main bench press variation. This is the top week wave. I've kind of been going 70, 80, 90 kilos or close to that. And just doing some different, this was use the shoulder saver here. Kind of took the pressure for a couple weeks off my shoulders. My shoulders still feel beat up. I think it's just not being mobile, especially for all the front squats and anything that's Olympic lift variations and whatnot. But, yeah, so moving into Tuesday's lift, I didn't film anything at the firehouse. This was snatch day, but we started with some med ball throws, which I've been measuring the speeds on, waving the med ball weight. So this is a 10-pound med ball here. And then threw some sandbag weight over bar in the gym because it's still crappy outside. Did some full range of motion GHR sit-ups. Shout out Nick Aston for bringing these to light for everybody else. But threw some of those in, had some step downs and power runner for my quads, and yeah, we had snatches on this day. And one thing that is a little bit to note with these full range of motion GHRs, they're not the funnest on my low back. And if you notice, I kind of have my butt hanging off the back end of the seat. I've tried different variations with how I can adjust my feet and the leg pads, or like how far away my feet are from where my butt is. And this has been the best in getting me that full extension that's not pissed my back off. So snatch pull plus low hang snatch. This was an EMOM, so every minute on the minute at 102 kilos, which makes it tough. You have less recovery. You have to really focus in. I'm adding, and there's actually a miss. I very rarely miss. I was very frustrated with that. I don't push to misses very often. A little bit of the mobility, a little bit of I worked the night before, and this is in the morning, and I got to wake my ass up. But otherwise, they're doing okay. They move okay. You know, one thing that I kind of always am looking at is I don't have the pop I did 5 years ago. That's getting older, I guess, being 34, almost 35 instead of, 28, 29, 30. It's obviously showing and making a difference. So I'm okay with the 102 kilos, and here's those step downs. I pushed them a little bit, trying to get that left quad to come back, just some different variation. I'm trying a bunch of different variations. I think I'm actually going to shift here soon back to a weighted step up. I felt like I got a pretty good progress last year when I was pushing the weighted step ups out of it. So I've been kind of do the control pistol down here. So trying to lower, kind of working the eccentric. Oh, what day do we have here? Well, we're skipping all the way to Friday. I didn't video a lot this week, not a lot. So Wednesday I took an off day. Thursday had a very busy day at work. Did a really hard cardio day. Hard walk that day, as well as a quick arm pump. But this is my Friday lift, and Saturday all I did was a hard 45-minute walk. So a lot of walking and kind of recovery around some busy work days. Had some busy work over the past month, but this day ended up being a clean day. But I did some different jumps, so single leg jumps here, some bounds, and kind of worked on just some sprinting. And what I was thinking and what I'm watching here is trying to see if I notice a difference side to side from my left to right leg. Some very short little sprint bouts and whatnot. Actually, you can see the garage door open. A very warm day, but it's still just soaking wet, so not a lot of throwing. Suck it, Danny. That's what I told myself. If I'm going to challenge Danny, I gotta sometimes find motivation. When you are struggling to get yourself going in the morning after a long night of work, and I'm sure Danny does the same thing when he works out at ungodly hours, working night shift and stuff like that. That was a fun suck it to the guys that I have competition with if they actually watch it this far, which I'm sure he will. And it's not in a negative way, but it's, hey, sometimes you got to use motivation of somebody beating somebody else or trying to beat somebody else to get you going. So got myself warmed up on this day, ended up with these cleans, 6 sets of 1 at 130 kilos for a low clean pull, plus that low hang clean. Adding the pull in and trying to just get more pull volume because I'm not doing a ton of deadlifts. I've added some deadlifts back in, so I've actually ended up cutting back on the pulls. And yeah, I don't know. The cleans have felt good. Not a lot of misses. It's just hard work. And I've got to look into some speed stuff. I haven't been doing that this offseason, and as I transition to the season, I'll be measuring speeds a little bit more on some stuff and looking at power. But kind of just wanted to get in work during the offseason, take the brain out of it of always looking at the speed stuff. Just wanted to kind of go and work, and that's why a lot of days I don't video everything. And then the last thing I ended up doing on this day was some reverse lunges. I've been having this for a full phase, but honestly, they're progressing well. But god dang it, I'm tired of them. But that's going to end it for this week, week 4 of the offseason, or 2024 of my training log. And yeah, I've said it last week. I'm going to try to get more of them back out to y'all. Thanks for sharing or staying this long. Goodbye.